You are about to discover a revolutionary new class of culinary products based upon a highly advanced material called ceramic. In this video, you will become familiar with advanced ceramic, see it applied, understand its benefits, and experience the ceramic advantage personally. You will then learn that the best way to sell Kyocera advanced ceramics is simply getting the product into your customers' hands. Let's start with the material itself. Much like diamond and sapphire, the elements of ceramic are formed in nature through thousands of years of crystallization, extreme temperatures, and literally tons of pressure. The result is a pure, dense, unrelenting material that is 50% harder than steel. According to the American Ceramic Society, in general, ceramic is extremely hard, wear-resistant, chemically stable, lightweight, and non-corrosive. Today, doctors, scientists, and engineers use ceramic components in bone replacements, space shuttles, Formula One race cars, and other extreme applications where such components would virtually disintegrate if made from metal. The market for ceramic products has increased at an astounding average of 30% per year for the last 30 years. Ceramic is truly an amazing material that's enhancing every aspect of our lives. One of the more recent and exciting applications of ceramic is in the area of professional cutlery and kitchen tools. Ceramic kitchen products have three key benefits over stainless steel equivalents: strength, purity, and lightweight. The most significant benefit of using ceramic in a cutting blade is edge retention. Ceramic's 50% hardness advantage translates into a rock-like edge that will not roll like steel blades. Ceramic blades hold their edge at least 10 times longer than conventional steel blades, including high-carbon steels. Ceramic is chemically inert, meaning that it's totally impervious to acids, juices, oils, salts, or any other element. It will never rust or change from its natural, pure state. And unlike stainless steel, ceramic will not transfer metal ions or other contaminants to any food it contacts. As a result, it will never alter the taste, smell, or appearance of food. Ceramic is as pure as it gets. Ceramic is also lightweight. A ceramic knife is typically half the weight of an equivalent steel knife. Steel knives must have a full tang added to the handle to achieve proper balance. This increases the overall weight or heft of the knife. There is a perception that heft is an indication of quality and that it actually assists in slicing food. The truth is that heft is simply extra weight. A ceramic knife needs no artificial weight added to the handle since the blade is so light. This creates an extremely balanced, lightweight tool that becomes a comfortable extension of the hand and reduces fatigue during long, repetitive cutting tasks. Our elderly customers have particularly enjoyed this feature. In summary, the main benefits of ceramic cutlery are unrelenting strength, resulting in 10 times the edge retention, unparalleled purity, resulting in no rust of the blade or contamination of food, and ultra lightweight, resulting in more comfort and less fatigue. Kyocera was founded in 1959 in Kyoto, Japan. In fact, the name Kyocera comes from Kyoto Ceramics. From its inception, Kyocera has been dedicated to the development, manufacture, and application of the most advanced ceramics available. The American Ceramic Society has referred to Kyocera as a global leader in the advanced ceramics industry. Kyocera is the largest and highest quality manufacturer of ceramic knives and kitchen products in the world. Next, you'll see firsthand the care that goes into the creation of every knife and why Kyocera's reputation for excellence has been rightfully earned. Every step in the manufacture of advanced ceramics is critical to ensure the consistency and performance of the material. The raw material is excavated and then ground into a micrograin powder. The powder is placed into a mill that is filled with water and ceramic balls to further pulverize it to a sub-micron level for ultimate consistency. The pulverized slurry is pumped into a spray dryer where it is dried, returning it to its powder state. Ready for molding, the pure and consistent powder is mechanically pressed with up to 300 tons of pressure into a knife mold. The molded blades are then stacked and prepared for firing or sintering. At temperatures in excess of 1,000 degrees, the furnace hardens the material. Exact control of the exposure time at each temperature is critical to achieve the desired hardness. To create the Kyocera hot isostatic process hip blades, one additional manufacturing process is performed. After sintering in the furnace, the blades are stacked and re-sintered in a second furnace, this time in a vacuum for an additional 24 hours. This pressurized firing method increases the density of these blades, producing our highest grade premium line called Kyotop. After sintering, the blades are polished in tumbling vats filled with green carbide rocks. The blades are then ground to smooth out all edges. Next, each blade is laser marked with the Kyocera logo. The secondary edge is then ground using a diamond belt and precise rhythmic movements to create a consistent angle. Each blade is then honed on a fine diamond wheel, completing the primary cutting edge and rounding the tip and base of the blade for safety. Next, the blade is buffed to create its ultimate sharpness. Each knife is then subjected to Kyocera's rigorous quality standards, including multiple inspections. A side impact test to ensure that every blade is free from any imperfections. A sharpness test to ensure that every edge is razor sharp. A detection test to ensure that every knife is metal detectable. The knives are then carefully packaged for shipment to your store. Now that you're familiar with the advantages of Kyocera Advanced Ceramics and how these amazing products are made, nationally acclaimed chef Ming Tsai will show us how to apply these products to everyday use.
Welcome to my kitchen, and I am excited to show you a salmon dish using a lot of these Kyocera products. This is going to be a citrus tea rub salmon with a carrot ginger vinaigrette. It's going to be a hot vinaigrette on a sushi rice cake and a little bit of tomato and cucumber carpaccio. Now what I'm going to do is do the cucumbers first. Here we have the mandolin, and one great thing about this mandolin, most French mandolins, it goes one way. This mandolin is double bladed, two-sided, one blade, two side, and it cuts incredibly paper thin slices every time, which is exactly what we need for this dish. But look how fast that is. I mean, you don't need to be a pro by any means to get perfectly cut paper thin slices of cucumber. All right, so let's go ahead and set this aside. And by the way, you can just do a quick cucumber salad. You're already halfway there. Let's go ahead and get through the tomatoes. We're calling it carpaccio. Carpaccio basically means thinly sliced. Let me check on my salmon here. All right, that looks good. Turn those around. Look at that. And what you want to do is just take the little end off. And tomatoes especially, you want to actually use a serrated knife. Serrated knife with its teeth is the ideal tool to use. And look how thin you can go with this serrated. A regular knife would work, but when you get a super ripe tomato and it gets too soft, it's very difficult. And this is also equally good for slicing bread. So there's your tomato slices. And you can even see this blue plate through the cucumber, so that really shows you how thin these slices are. I'm gonna just put 3 equal slices of tomato. All right, so there's the base for the dish. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the prep on the vinaigrette. What we're gonna need is just a carrot, and we're gonna peel it first. And this is a ceramic peeler. See that? It's like a hot knife through butter. It's so effortless, so easy. And by the way, if you wanna do a carrot salad, you can just do things like that once it's already peeled, and it makes a really nice, simple carrot salad. So it's what we call them carrot curlicues. All right, there, it's nice peeled. And then we're gonna use a different type of mandolin to do what we call julienne. And julienne, it has these little teeth, which helps get you that julienne. I recommend putting it on its side, and then you can put it on its other side. See that? But look at that. Really nice, long That's ready to go. So this is going to be our vinaigrette. Now ginger, you can do them two ways. You can use a knife and cut it, or you can take this grater. There's little nubs, ceramic nubs, and you actually kind of puree and almost liquefy the ginger. And this way, you actually get all the wonderful juice out of the ginger, so the flavor starts building even before you start cooking it. See how fibrous ginger is? Those fibers stay behind. So that's actually one great benefit of this grater, is the fibers stay behind and you end up with all this wonderful ginger flavor, all right? We'll grab the 6-inch blade, which is my favorite size. Comes in both black and white, by the way. And I'll show you how effortless this is. Actually, a trick I like to do is this knife is so sharp, picks the scallion right off. Now, one thing to be really careful on is this is really sharp, so just make sure your hands are always back. But look how effortless it is to get through this. And what do you do to sharpen them? That's the best part I like about it, because the most common mistake and injury in a home kitchen is a dull knife. So what you do with these knives is you send them back to Irvine, California, where Kyocera has an office, and more importantly, they have a diamond wheel, because diamond is one of the only materials in the world that's harder than ceramic, and that's what you need to sharpen them, and they sharpen them for free. You have to pay a nominal fee for shipping and handling, but that's not a big deal, because you're gonna always have sharp knives at all times. All right, so now we got the scallions in. I'm gonna do just a couple more, just for garnish. And in Japan, they chop it. You see that? Just a little chopping action. That's fine too, and you can either slice it or chop it. Either way works. And dishwashers are a no-no for all knives. Reason being, when it's in a dishwasher, it kind of rattles around, and that's what dulls the knife. Plus these beautiful lacquered handles, they will fade on you. So you also don't want to be putting them in the dishwasher. All right, let's give this a taste. Make sure it tastes good. All right, that's good to go. Now, speaking of taste, one thing that does come up is the metallic flavor you get from metal knives. Well, with these knives, there's absolutely no transfer of that metallic taste, because there's absolutely no absorption of acid or oils into the knife. And that's important, especially if you're eating like raw vegetables and salads. So it's another great feature about the knife. Come back here, take my salmon, and then we're going to put one of these on top, lean it forward. And then we're going to take our vinaigrette, which is now warm and very tasty. Take a little spoon, right on top, and then all the extra hot vinaigrette. This is what you use to actually dress the cucumbers and the tomatoes. And there you go. And that is the whole dish. Just add a little bit more scallions, and this dish is done. Very easy dish to make, and also very healthy for you. One common question I get about these knives is, you know, Ming, they're really light. Do you like that? Well, my answer is I love that. I played a lot of squash growing up, and a good analogy is not how hard you hit a ball, but how quickly you hit a ball. Same with these knives. Because they're so light, you can actually get through something like this scallion much more easily because of the lightness, and because it's so sharp, you have no worries. And actually, for your wrists, for those who may have a little bit smaller wrists, it doesn't get nearly as tiring. And one thing to make sure to never do is don't actually put them in like Parmesan cheese and try to pry things open with it, because it is brittle that way. The optimal use for this is slicing and dicing boneless meats and seafood, and of course fruits and vegetables. You're gonna get a lot of enjoyment out of these products. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy that dish. Arigatou gozaimashita.
Discover the new standard of excellence in cutlery and a new advantage in your culinary adventure. Professional cutlery that stays sharp 10 times longer, won't affect the smell, taste, or appearance of food, and is lightweight and comfortable to use. Peelers that glide through skin like a hot knife through butter. Slicers that turn even a novice into a professional chef. Julienne slicers that produce precision string cuts. Graters that shred through ginger, retaining the flavorful juices. And mills that grind any spice to perfection. Let's review some common questions customers may ask. What are the recommended uses of ceramic knives? Ceramic knives are the ultimate cutting tool for slicing fruits, vegetables, and boneless meats. They are not intended for carving, prying, or boning because the hardness of the blades, while great for edge retention, do not provide for the flexing needed in a carving application. Straight cuts on a cutting board are its undisputed strength. Are ceramic knives fragile? Any high-end tool is at risk of damage if thrown into a sink, dropped on the floor, or otherwise misused. Ceramic knives are not fragile. They will provide your customers with a lifetime of cooking enjoyment when properly used and cared for. How do I sharpen them? When it comes time for resharpening, Kyocera will sharpen the knives for your customers with the exact same equipment and diamond wheels used in the original manufacturing process. The result will be a factory new edge. Customers simply send their knives to Irvine, California for this complimentary service, paying only for shipping and handling. Instructions are in all packaging and on the website. Can I try ceramic products on a limited budget? Absolutely. Ceramic knives typically complement existing cutlery sets. Most customers collect 1 or 2 pieces at a time, and these knives quickly become their favorite tools. For very limited budgets, suggest a paring knife, slicer, peeler, or other Kyocera kitchen tool that would allow them to experience the ceramic advantage at a lower price point. Once convinced of the benefits, they'll undoubtedly want to expand their ceramic collection. Now we invite you to experience the ceramic advantage. Please have your tools and produce ready. You've been supplied with a ceramic knife, a double-edged slicer, and a ceramic peeler for your personal introduction to the whole new world of Kyocera Advanced Ceramics. Let's get started with the knife. First, take it in your hand. Get a firm grip around the base, tucking your fingers underneath with good pressure on the thumb. This will ensure you get consistent, even slices every time. Now notice how lightweight and comfortable the knife feels in your hand. Begin slicing your fruit or vegetable and experience how ultra-sharp the ceramic blade is. See how effortlessly it glides right through, delivering perfect slice after perfect slice. Let's move on to the peeler. The blade is made from the same advanced ceramic as the knife. You can adjust your technique to what's comfortable, peeling away from you or towards you. See how smoothly the peeler glides right through the skin? This tool will make what was once considered a tedious chore a quick and simple task, and it's dishwasher safe. Now for the double-edged slicer. Get a nice firm grip on the handle, putting the slicer on the board with some pressure on the tip. Begin slicing your fruit or vegetable in both directions. Since it's a double-sided blade, you get twice as many slices in half the time. And notice how the ultra-sharp blade delivers perfect and consistent cuts. The notch underneath will save an extra step by slicing right into the bowl. When the fruit or vegetable starts to get down towards the end, firmly secure the handguard provided and keep slicing, utilizing every last piece. The slicer is also dishwasher safe. As you've just experienced, the best way to sell these products is simply getting them into your customers' hands. Once they discover the sharpness, lightweight, and comfort of these tools, they too will understand the many benefits of ceramic. Whether preparing a simple salad for 2 or creating an elaborate feast, these super efficient products will save time and effort, ultimately providing an amazing experience. As a pioneer in advanced ceramics, Kyocera has developed, manufactured, and applied this revolutionary material for over 4 decades. Ceramics has been the material of choice, where its unrelenting strength, unparalleled purity, and ultra-light weight clearly outperform metals. Introduce Kyocera Advanced Ceramics to your customers. You will witness an amazing reaction as they experience these products personally and learn from you the multitude of advantages that ceramic offers over traditional stainless steel. Whether they are a professional chef or a weekend cook, unleash their culinary creativity and share with them the whole new world of Kyocera Advanced Ceramics. Now that you are familiar with Kyocera Advanced Ceramics, We invite you to try our products in your home. There is nothing like experiencing the ceramic advantage personally to help you sell it more effectively. Please see your store manager or check our website for details about how you can order merchandise at a special savings for our retail sales associates.